What is it? What is that one thing, that defining quality that makes a woman completely and utterly unforgettable to a man? We hear this question all the time. The internet is filled with articles and videos promising you the secret trick, the one line, the one move. But the truth is, it's not a trick. It's not a game you play. A man doesn't remember the woman who played her cards right. He remembers the woman who changed the game entirely. He will never forget the woman who does this. And this isn't one thing. It's a way of being. It's an energy she brings into his life that he didn't even know was missing. So let's break down what this really means. First, and most fundamentally, he will never forget the woman who becomes his safe harbor. Think about it. The world is a battlefield for most men. From the moment they wake up, they're expected to compete, to provide, to be strong, to be invulnerable. It's a constant pressure. They put on armor to face the day. A truly unforgettable woman is the one person in the world with whom he can take that armor off. She doesn't judge his fears or his moments of doubt. When he comes to her after a brutal day, she doesn't immediately jump in with solutions like, well, you should have done this, or why didn't you say that? No, she just listens. She creates a space of non-judgmental acceptance. Her presence says, you can be weak here. You can be tired. You can fall apart, and I will still be here, seeing the king you are, even when you feel like a pawn. This sense of emotional safety is the rarest and most valuable gift you can give a man. It's not about being a therapist, it's about being his peace. When he knows that no matter how badly he messes up, there's one person who will see his heart and his intentions, he will tether his soul to that feeling. He will never, ever forget the woman who gave him that sanctuary. The second part of this is that she champions his purpose. She doesn't just support his hobbies. There's a huge difference. Support is passive. Oh, that's a nice idea, honey. Championing is active. It's a woman who sees the fire in his eyes when he talks about that crazy business idea, that passion project, that dream he's almost too scared to say out loud. She doesn't just say, I support you. She says, I believe in you. She asks the right questions. What's the first step? How can I help? What did you need from me to make this happen? She might even believe in him more than he believes in himself in his moments of weakness. She becomes the keeper of his dream. A man is used to people doubting him. He's used to the world telling him why something can't be done. The woman he never forgets is the one who stands beside him and says, let's figure out how we can do it. She's not just a cheerleader, she's a strategic partner. Her belief in him becomes the fuel that he uses to fight his battles. That kind of partnership is addictive. It's irreplaceable. Now, this next one is subtle, but incredibly powerful. He will never forget the woman who has her own fire. A man is not looking for a project or a follower. A deep masculine energy is drawn to a vibrant feminine energy that has its own source of light. What does that mean? It means she has her own life, her own passions, her own friends, her own goals that have nothing to do with him. Her happiness isn't dependent on his attention. Her sense of self-worth isn't tied to his validation. She is a whole person on her own, and she chooses to share her world with him. This is intoxicating. It removes the pressure of him having to be the sole source of her happiness. It creates a dynamic of two complete individuals coming together, rather than two halves trying to make a whole. He sees her laughing with her friends, getting lost in her work, pursuing a hobby with passion, and he doesn't feel threatened. He feels admiration. He's proud to be with a woman who has her own world, her own substance. It makes her endlessly interesting. There's always more to discover. A woman who is simply waiting for him to entertain her will be forgotten. A woman who is busy building her own beautiful life is a mystery he'll want to solve forever. Fourth, He will never forget the woman who speaks the language of genuine appreciation. I'm not talking about empty flattery. Any man can see through that. I'm talking about the art of seeing him, really seeing him. Men often live in a world where their efforts go unnoticed. They work hard, they fix things, they try to protect and provide, and often it's just expected. The unforgettable woman notices. She doesn't just say, "Thanks for fixing the sink." She says, "I really appreciate how you always take care of things around the house. It makes me feel so safe and cared for." The difference is massive. One is the thank you for a task, the other is a thank you for who he is. She appreciates his character. "I saw how you handled that difficult conversation with your boss. Your integrity is one of the things I admire most about you." This kind of specific, character-based appreciation lands directly into a man's soul. It tells him that his efforts, his very being, are seen and valued by the most important person in his life. That validation is a powerful bond. He won't just remember what she said, he'll remember how she made him feel. Seen. Finally, and this ties everything together, he will never forget the woman who challenges him to be better with love and respect. A woman who is his safe harbor isn't a doormat. A woman who champions his purpose doesn't let him get away with being lazy. The unforgettable woman holds him to a higher standard because she sees the best version of him and wants him to see it too. She's not a nag. She doesn't belittle him. But if he's not living up to his own potential, if he's being self-destructive, or if he's not treating her or others with respect, she has the strength and self-worth to call him on it. She does it from a place of love, not a place of control. She might say something like, "The man I know and love is stronger than this. This isn't you." This is the ultimate sign of respect. It means she believes in him so much that she won't let him settle for less than what he is capable of. It shows she has boundaries and self-worth. A man might not like it in the moment, but he will deeply respect it in the long run. He knows this woman isn't just there for the good times. She's invested in his growth as a human being. She's a partner in building a better life, not just for herself, but for him too. So, when we talk about the woman he will never forget, we're not talking about the most beautiful woman or the most successful or the one who played hard to get. He will never forget the woman who was his peace in a world of war. The one who believed in his dreams when he almost gave up. The one who had a universe inside of her that he was privileged to be a part of. The one who saw his efforts and valued his character, and the one who loved him enough to demand that he become the best version of himself. That woman isn't a strategy. She's a standard. And once a man has experienced that, nothing else will ever compare.